guys, what's up? How's it going? This is Easy Pictures to Draw, and I'm going to go over just a couple of tips on drawing the caricature profiles. Profiles meaning, looking to the left or right. You only see half their face. Profiles are actually a lot easier, as I guess you may have guessed. Or maybe, if you've drawn, you kind of realize that, because there's no symmetry you have to take care of. There's no symmetry issues at all. So it's a lot easier to exaggerate, honestly, if they have like a larger nose. The problem is people don't see their own profiles very much. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't mean that they might not pick up on it. They might think it doesn't look like them when it might look like them. Stuff like that. A couple of things that vary, just give you some general tips. A couple of things that vary a lot would be the cartilage in the nose. The cartilage in the nose, it's so malleable. You know what I mean? In fact, when you break your nose, you don't actually break your nose. You kind of, normally, you detach the cartilage. There's a cartilage portion from the bone. When you see a skull, you can see that bony protrusion part like that. There's a little tiny bone there. There's really no nose bone, kind of. It's the top ridge of the nose. So it's just kind of a detachment when they break it. So because of that, there's a lot of variety. Some people's noses hang really low, you know what I mean? Almost over the mouth. Like, let me see if that comes out on camera. Like somebody's nose would be there, and then some people's kind of point up. You see that a lot in like pin-up looking girls and models and things like that. Their nose will have this like little upturn. You know what I mean? Not much cartilage at all, and I know people have operations for that too, to try to pull that back a little bit. And then there's also, like everything in between. I'm trying to think of another distinctive nose, like the third one. The third one would probably be more of a, maybe, they got like a large bump. A large bump on their bridge. Seen that a lot. More like a triangle nose. But that stuff you can really take advantage of in profile, and there's like not a lot of worrying about symmetry, so I like that a lot. It's very comfortable. It's almost too comfortable. With the eyes, when you're drawing the eyes in profile, remember that the eyes make that kind of shape, that Pac-Man shape we talked about in the other video. I'll try to link in the eye video. And you can maybe have them look toward us or not. You know what I mean? Draw her with gigano eyes as a caricature, as those pinup types tend to have. Eyelashes. You want eyelids there. Maybe beady eye. I've seen that. Barely have any eyes, really. So, I mean, it's really up to you, and it's up to that person. But a lot of it's going to come from the nose, the mouth. This is a big one, the mouth. When the overbite, underbite thing, I have an underbite. I'll do one with this guy. Underbite's when the lower jaw, when your teeth essentially, your teeth come together. Let's just say it was like there was a person turning this. Let me draw a little tiny head to. The person's looking that way. And like their skull, their teeth are gonna make this kind of overlapping. The top row is gonna slightly overlap, but for some people it hits straight center. I'm like that, and my teeth hit straight center. Because of that, my lower lip sticks out a lot. That's what that would be an underbite, right? Overbite would be like a little bit too much. So for like an underbite with this guy, let's give this guy an underbite. The lower lip sticks out a little bit, and that lower jaw in general sticks out a little bit odd. That lip's gigantic, but my lip isn't that big. And then maybe you can put like an overbite. Kind of like a Simpson character will have a massive overbite. Their jaw sticks back a little bit. And just maybe like a normal one. That staircase thing. Brow line can always vary. Kind of that Neanderthal. Maybe I didn't draw it, but like maybe this guy would be close to like a Neanderthal. Nah, you'd have to make it much, much bigger. But anywho, those are just some quick tips on profiles and drawing the profile in general. I don't really have any tips for ears because there's a video about ears in general. I don't think that varies that much, even though ear is cartilage, and sometimes it will dangle more. Some of the loop, but I talk about that in the other video. So, anywho, that's just a general tips on drawing the profile of like profile caricature. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later, and I'll see you soon.